Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Delve. Today we're continuing work on the first phase of our Overwatch 2D Demake. Now last time we started work on one of Overwatch's newer heroes, Moira. We hit a few snags while working on her shadow step blink thing, and also made some new revelations about how unstable my platforming code currently is. In other words, a great episode for my self-confidence as a programmer. Anyway, today we're continuing work on Moira and hopefully, assuming all goes according to plan, be finishing up the rest of her kit. This should also include something entirely new for me that I'm hoping will actually work. So we've got a hefty goal for today. Let's get to the coding. Alright, how about we start with something a little bit simpler, shall we? That sounds good. So we're gonna work on the heal spray, but we're gonna need a big old yellow ball because theoretically, in my brain, the way that it works, or the way that this should work, is going to require us to have a nice, big old ball. Moira Spray. Or Moira Heal. I feel like Moira Spray is a little too risque there. So for now, we're going to keep it very basic. We're just going to have it disappear after X amount of time. Now, I'm pretty sure that Moira's heal spray heals does not have a cooldown, so we don't need to check for a cooldown. So let's say spray equals instance create. We're going to create a lovely Moira heal. Okay, let's just see if that works first. Spray, there you go. So if you guys remember way back when we did Soldier 76, I said, oh, we're gonna need that effect, eventually for something. And there we go, it's the spray effect. It looks like a spray, kind of like Moira Spray. I know it looks big right now, but trust me, before we fancy this up, let's like realign this so it doesn't look like it's coming out of her crotch. Okay, there we go. Man, it's like she's doing like some major like Hadoukens or something. Look at that. Wow. So if we want to make it look like a spray, I think that we can improve this a bit. So if image xscale, you may already know where I'm going with this. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to have this thing slowly shrink on us over time. That should give us like a sort of a poof effect, maybe? We'll see. Okay, there we go. We don't even need to check for Y. We'll just make Y the same as X. Okay. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, we might need to change that incremental shrinkage, but you get the idea. Can we even do anything smaller than 0.1? How about like 0.05? Alright, that's looking a little better. 0.02. Alright, I mean, it doesn't necessarily look right, but whoa, look at that pulse. Whoop, 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 whoop. How about we go even further? Image alpha 0.01. Let's do that. You know what? I think it's supposed to be the other way around. Oh, look at that. It's a spray. We gotta get that fade working better though. Oh, okay, that's too much. Too much. Look at that. It looks like spray now, and we're all using one sprite. That's beautiful. Spray everywhere, Moira. Ah! Okay. Now, obviously, we can make that fancier in the future, but for now, that is a pretty good start. So we're not gonna tempt fate. We're just gonna take the win and keep moving on. Okay, so we're gonna need a variable here for her right click. Her right click, what should we call it? Beam target. There we go. So we're gonna need this dummy thing because it's gonna be very important to what we need to accomplish today. So first off, we need to check if the instance exists. Dummy. So if it does exist, then beam target equals instance. I'm sort of future-proofing this so that when we actually create enemies, you know, we're gonna have the instance nearest. That's gonna be the instance nearest to Moira so that she can get her beam to attract to that enemy in particular. To beam target X, beam target Y. Okay. Good lord. All of this for a simple beam. Evil beam. Gonna need another variable for this. Else. Evil. Oops. Evil beam equals 0. Okay. So for this, we're just gonna make sure it even works. If evil beam equals 1, beam target dot X, beam target dot Y. So theoretically, if we hold right click and all of these conditionals are met, we turn the beam on, because that's all we can really do right now. Else, no beam exists. God, I hope this works. Oh my god, it works! Beam target equals 0. Evil beam equals 0. Okay, we gotta turn all that stuff off if you're not holding right click anymore. So if distance is close, okay. Else, evil beam equals 0. We gotta turn it off if it's not close enough. There you go. Oh, I think it's counting the no, it's not. Okay. Okay, it's working. It's working. Sweet. Come back here. Yeah. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. You're looking at that beam and you're like, hold on. Moira's beam is not a straight line, alright? It's like a wavy thing. It's got some wavy tracking, so it looks all fancy, and I agree. That's why I said that that line was temporary, because I was googling around and I found some code that actually allows me to draw a curved line. And to be honest here, I'm actually pretty glad that I found this, because judging from this script, it's very close to what I would have coded myself. Now, I'm not saying I'm smart enough to figure this out myself. I'm just saying I was going to use an array to do something similar, but I was going to create objects and not draw lines. But theoretically, what this script should do is draw a primitive with points that allows me to create a curve. So let me just try to figure out this script. Okay, we might need to determine a direction here. So let's set up a point direction. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay, so let's see. I think what might be happening is, how about we give it a static direction? Okay, so that was the issue. We needed to give it a static direction. Else, do the same thing. We 180 it. So that should work. Yeah. God. I wish I didn't have to do that, but you know, with something like this, I'm not exactly sure there's anything better we could do. But there you go. It's even ready for multiple enemies. So there you go. Woohoo! Yeah, brown, 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 brown. All right, I'm sure there's a way that I can make the line thicker so that it's not a singular 1 pixel line drawn, but I don't know, looking through the help real quick, not giving me a quick answer, so I'm probably gonna figure that out at some future point, maybe off video. I don't want to waste precious recording time looking up semantics right now. So ball out, gonna be another the wrong ways that some of Moira's stuff could be taken. Spray, ball out, good lord. So default behavior for ball out being 0 equals all of the things that we just made. Equals 1. I don't know if we're gonna have to make this complicated in the future, so we'll just do this for now. So I'm spraying, ball out. Okay, ball out, ball out, ball out. Okay, there we go. That's me pressing E right now. So you can see the spray stop and start. Okay. Fantastic. I just want to do a visual prompt so we got something to work off of. We're actually going to need a similar ball to the one we made for the spray, but this one going to be a little bit smaller, and we're going to have to make it white. Make a nice little white ball. Oh, Jesus. Game Maker, why? Why, Game Maker? I just want to make a circle. I just want to make a circle. Why? What is this? Why is this? God dang it. Jesus Christ, game maker. Can't even make a proper circle without you screwing up. Come on. Come on. So when we create the ball, we motion set this bad boy. Now this one is going to work properly, I think. Fingers crossed. So if we collide with the solid, direction 180 plus random range -15 to 15. There you go. So if we hit a wall, it's going to bounce off that wall, go in the opposite direction with a little bit of a lean to it. We need this bad boy to spawn above the floor so it doesn't bounce off the floor. Let's just see if that works. Ball out, boosh. That went the wrong way. Hold up. Ball out, boosh. Okay. Really wish I could do it some other way, but I don't know right now. Desperation code. Okay. So that should work. Yes. Boosh. Boosh. Okay. Boosh. There you go. Boosh. Obviously, we would only make one, but you know, the boosh. Double boosh. Boosh. See if these balls bounce though. Boosh. Boing. Boing. Oh. A little bit of a weirdness there, but. Oh, okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, Game Maker Collision, even using its built-in collision, a little weird. And just like that, with some basic code, I do a better job at collision detection than Game Maker. You're welcome. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's just so beautiful. Look at that. It's good gravy, Game Maker. Look at that. That's all I needed to do to make it work better than Game Maker's built-in collision. Excuse me. Come on now. Let's wrap Moira up, because we've only got one thing left to do, and that is her ultimates. That's gonna look silly, but it's fine. Let's give the good old ultimate a try, shall we? Swish. Got that ultimate. Boom. Hot diggity dang. Saw that big old beam? Boom. The coalescence beam. She probably lifted it out from her feet. And here we go. Ultimate. Boom. It's a little too thin now, but you know, you get it. Honestly, I'm not sure how we could do a swirl effect without making it an actual like sprite, which is something I'll probably have to look up, see if it's even possible to try and draw a sprite, you know, for X amount of space. But yeah, I mean, for now, placeholder for the coalescence beam. And there we go. Moira is basically completed. I'm pretty glad that the curve effect actually worked, so the future is looking bright for the remaining cast, you know, assuming nothing else breaks. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Let's Dev. If you liked the video or enjoy Let's Dev in general, be sure to hit that like button. If you aren't already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when new episodes go live. And as always, be sure to leave your thoughts on Moira Part 2 in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.